Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Cami, and I'm on this call with my friends Heather and Joy and Jan, and it's a party on the call. And I'm so thankful that you're here, and that you joined us to learn a little bit more about this amazing technology. And this is a really, really great thing to invite people to learn more about um, these phototherapy patches. And we'll explain what they are, what they do. But if you know of anybody who is sick and tired of being sick and tired, now is a great, or this is a great um, call to bring them to. So I'm Cami, Heather is running our slides, and Joy will be sharing how to get the patches. And Heather, can you move us to the next slide, please? Might be struggling. Did you see this? Have you heard about how, it seems like every time we turn around, we hear of another person diagnosed with cancer. And in 1900, over 100 years ago, the risk of somebody getting cancer was 1 in 30 people. And 100 years later, the risk is 1 in 2. That's pretty amazing. This information wasn't put out by LifeWave. This was put out by somebody else, but we just thought that that was very interesting. And of course, we love to help people um, help their body, the body's innate ability to heal. So that's what we're talking about tonight. Our bodies are very, very smart and don't really want to be unwell. And we are using something that really helps the body's unlock the body's ability to heal. Also, sunlight deficiency is now as deadly as smoking. We saw this quote about a different phototherapy, but how interesting is that? More of us are spending times inside, especially here in the Northwest, as we have more cold, wet, rainy days. But we definitely have an epidemic of not need or of needing more sunlight. So we're going to be talking tonight about some things that people are using. We're going to tell some stories, but I just want you to be reminded that we are not medical professionals. We have to turn you back to your healthcare professionals. The products that we're talking about are classified as wellness products with the FDA. And the content that we're sharing is for informational purposes only. And you can go, we've created a website that's very informational, lots of FAQs on there, lots of information about the different types of patches, just a wealth of information at harmonypatching.com. So let's talk about stem cells. This company has done 10 years of research on stem cells. Why? What's the big deal about stem cells? Well, stem cells are what we are made of when we're very tiny. And as we age, those cells start to specialize, and then they get to a certain point where they're no longer creating new cells of that can become anything. And so if you think about it, as a baby, if they fall down and scrape their knee, they heal really, really fast. But if grandma falls down, it could be because her hip broke before it fell down, or um, and then of course there's all kinds of more trouble, and that sends her down a path, and she doesn't heal as fast, right? So the difference is pretty big. So what if we could talk to you about something that would help your body regenerate quicker, like you were young again? Next slide, please. We are talking about phototherapy. It is a patented wearable product that will increase your energy, enhance your focus, boost your performance, and it's talking to your cells with light. Photo is another word for light. So, this is a groundbreaking use of light therapy. You can see different examples here of light therapy. It's not new to us. We know that our cells respond to light. Sometimes there's damaging light, but here's different ways that light is being used therapeutically. So, introducing the X39. This is wearable light technology. It's patented. It's a wearable patch, and it does elevate and activate and regenerate your cells. This, you're like, how come I haven't known about this? Why didn't I learn about this? The company is over 20 years old, but it has been kind of in the secret sauce of the athletic world. This technology was originally developed for the Navy SEALs, for them to have more energy when they were on their missions and not use amphetamines to boost their and alertness, performance, with things that were bad for them. So after that, it went into the athletic world, and it's been, kind of the secret sauce of all these big named people. So these, in 2019, the company came out with the X39. So that was a game changer. And that tells your body to create pluripotent repair cells. Those are the cells that can become anything that your body needs, like you are young again. And yeah, you can see some big names here: Tom Brady, Mike Tyson, Serena Williams, Michael Phelps, Kansas City Chiefs. You can see these, it's been in the athletic world for quite a long time. But like I said, the X39 is a game changer. So on the next slide, you can see all of the wonderful benefits of wearing just the X39: rapid pain relief, reducing inflammation, supporting wound healing, all the things, more mental clarity. And remember, this is phototherapy, so it's just a wearable light reflector. It is not adding any chemicals, drugs to your body. There's no side effects. And this is coming from a company who has our inventor has over 200 patents. That's pretty impressive. I don't have any patents. So this is a little video that will give us a little bit more clarity about what these patches are and what they do.
We all hope to age gracefully so we can enjoy our later years full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing and recovery time, sleep, it all just seems to go downhill. Unless you're using LifeWave. Since 2004, LifeWave has been delivering its amazing life-enhancing technology to people across the world, always helping the body do what it was designed to do, only better. And as it turns out, the best was yet to come. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind LifeWave technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single LifeWave patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing LifeWave X39, the world's first product ever to activate stem cells, a true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of LifeWave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one LifeWave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. This amazing level of control over your vitality and well being was simply not possible, let alone this easy, until now. And the best part? Like all LifeWave patches, X39 is safe, non invasive, and incredibly cost effective. Look what people are saying about LifeWave X39. Backed by clinical studies, multiple patents, and 20 years of development, any one of these benefits would be impressive. But X39 is so effective, it can influence everything about your body, how you look, feel, perform, and heal. It's time you experience the power of X39. Live long, live well, live younger. Experience the power of LifeWave today.
Awesome. So I hope that clears it up. We'll have some time for questions afterwards, but it is just as simple as putting that wearable phototherapy patch on and then wearing it for 12 hours, taking it off, and putting a new one on the next day. So Heather's working our
I'm trying. I'm
slides
not
for
sure what
us.
just happened here.
That's okay, no problem. Sometimes the arrow works to forward to the next slide.
Yeah, I tried and it won't
We
let
all
me.
hope to age gracefully.
Sometimes,
We can watch it
sometimes you have to
again.
stop the slideshow and reshare.
Okay, let me do that.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Heather.
Of course.
Thank you for everybody's patience as we have.
It's all good. We don't have to
Yeah.
be professional. We just want to share.
We just want to share if I can
It's
get
true.
it.
Just want to share.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back with this.
Cool, cool.
It's not letting me out of this video.
I
Sorry.
That's
think we have to
okay.
advance while you're out
I'll
and then
redo that.
reshare.
Okay.
And um, we have someone on the line that we can have do her testimony before you
That sounds
reshare.
great.
Go for it.
Okay. Roxy, would you like to share your story? I'm going to, yeah, so Roxy, just go ahead and share what you were dealing with before you started patching. Who introduced them to you and what results have you seen? You haven't been patching for very long, have you?
Oh, it's been about 3 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let us know what was going on?
Well, I'm very emotional about it because it's amazing. My friend Carla, who we met, I don't know, 25, 28 years ago at work, mentioned the patches to me, and I said, "Oh my gosh, I'm totally into anything like that." And I had two neck spine surgeries 10 years ago. I broke my femur in May. I had thyroid surgery in August, and I kind of am a mess. And so I had a lot of issues going on, and so Carla got Cami to come, and they came, and within a minute of putting the ice wave patch on my shoulder blade and shoulder, my pain was gone. And then I am using the X39 after that. And so I kind of stuck with those. And then I got patches. I signed up, got patches ordered because I have problems everywhere. I have neuropathy in my feet, my hands. Being a florist also for 45 years, um, just had issues everywhere. And I've had nerve pain in my, especially left shoulder and arm for 10 years. And it's almost completely gone. I have very little pain at all. I was taking Tylenol 3 times a day. I used to take a leave, but I stopped that a couple years ago. And I've literally in the last 3 weeks taken Tylenol 2 times. And now I started
Wow.
about a week and a half ago, I started with the energy enhancer on my feet, and the numbness in my feet is going away
Wow.
after 2 weeks.
Wow, Roxy. I would
So
be emotional too. That's huge.
anyway, nothing else, and I watch constantly all the videos and everything, and it's just what's in my brain is just get a patch on every day. And so
Yes.
Yeah.
I just don't ever want to run out. My shipment will be here in a couple days. I still have patches, so I'm not out of all of them. I don't even know which way to go. I want them all, but I know I don't need them all. Well, I might need them all. I'm 71, and I just have the hope of being pain free. Like 6 months down the road, I'm already so much better. It's incredible. I do have some left pain in my knee from having broken my femur. I still have not a lot of pain, but I was using pain patches and everything all day long, and it's just the less amount of pain is just incredible.
Ah, you sound different. Like, you know how like pain is so wearing on your
Hmm.
body and your mind and your spirit, and you sound like a new person.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
feel like it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yep,
Yay.
yep.
Thank you, Roxy. I so appreciate you sharing.
Well, I'll never be without them. I know that.
Yeah,
So
I hear
good.
you. Thank you.
Well,
It's
Carla and I will get
amazing.
back up there and share. We'll see how many people we can gather in a room and to share your excitement about this.
Yes, I've shared with a few people, and a couple are having some results. So I'm hoping that that'll be a continuing thing.
Awesome. You're the best, Roxy. Very cool. Well, that's amazing. Here's a great website to continue pointing people to who want to see the science and want are have a little bit of skepticism about what this is. We have gathered patents and science and clinical studies on harmonypatching.com, and there's a tab that says science on it. So in there, it's very clickable, it's very easy to see more information about what these patches do. Or let's say, like the X39 tells your body to make that copper peptide, it is helps. There's a ton of research about that GHKCU. There's over 50 years of research. What does that copper peptide do in the body? It's pretty incredible. So for the sciencey people, this is where I tend to direct people so they can see more information. So what's on the next slide, Heather? Awesome. There you go. There's the clinical studies. That's our Harmony Patching website. It's beautiful. Our Tracey has worked really hard on it. Um, so let's talk a little bit more about results of wearing the X39 patch. I'm going to tell you about two studies tonight. One was about 6 weeks long. Well, they both were 6 weeks long. With this one, they were studying the cardiovascular biomarkers. And what they did was the people were wearing the X39 12 hours on, 12 hours off for 6 weeks. It took their cardiovascular biomarkers at the beginning and at the end of the study. And at the end of the study, most of them lowered their cardiovascular age by an average of 8 weeks, meaning they reversed aged as they were wearing the patches cardiovascularly. So, you know how you can be a certain age chronologically? Then they take your blood and they do your biomarkers, they check your heart, all the things, but then they say what age you are biologically, just by looking at those markers. And these people reversed aged biologically by 8 weeks. So that was pretty cool. And this one was a little bit different study. They were studying health and wellness of the brain. And so this has, they tested many different ways of the brain and health and wellness, but this is such a beautiful visual of one of thermography that they did on the brain. So this was a 77-year-old woman, and in 6 weeks, you can see a very improvement from a very hot brain to a very balanced brain. So you can see when you improve blood flow, you improve memory, focus, cognition, nerve regeneration. All of those things have to happen to have that beautiful balanced brain. So we did our testimonial. Thank you so much, Roxy. I'm thrilled for you. So let's talk a minute about X39 and sleep. Most people, if you just wear the X39 patch, do get some great sleep at night. But we have other patches to boost your body's ability to get great sleep. And you can wear Aeon, it's spelled Aeon, either daytime or nighttime. Alavita is a nighttime patch. Silent Nights is a nighttime patch. Both of those do slightly different things, but they both do elevate your own melatonin levels. Melatonin is a great hormone. It is something that does help you sleep, and it is being studied as an antioxidant. So we know how regenerative sleep is, but it's so good for your brain, so good for your whole health and wellness, detoxing, all of the things. So really, really good. And we'll just show through a few pictures. We're literally talking about reverse aging biologically. So you see Dr. Harmon here. He's the man on the left. And the picture with him gray and more wrinkly is before he started using the patches. And so that's pretty incredible. So next slide, Heather. We can go through these pretty quickly. You can just see examples of healing, regeneration. You have bulging discs getting better. Now, this took some time, not a quick fix. I don't want to set the expectation that this is a quick fix, but even though it does go to work right away. So yeah, there's curvature of the spine. There's a bunch of pictures, skin and hair. It says to boost your body's own ability to make collagen and cartilage and skin, anything helps clear things up. Autoimmune conditions, so many things. And wound repair or helping your body eliminate unhealthy cells. That's a pretty cool thing. So here's a doctor who says, I give these patches to every patient in my practice. Why? Because I've seen what they can do, supporting energy, recovery, mental clarity, and resilience. If I wouldn't give it to my own family, I would not give it to you. So that's pretty cool. There's a growing number of healthcare providers looking at this as a viable option for their patients. And check this out. We have pets. I always ask you if you have pets in your household that to put your used patches on your pet's collar. We have so many wonderful pet stories of them getting better. And you know what? They can't lie. They can't lie to you about getting better. This dog Brutus was lived on his bed pretty much because he was blind. And when a week of patching, you can see clear eyes, and he was following his owner around the house. So that's pretty amazing. I love it. So Joy's going to tell you how to get these patches. And Joy, it's all you.
Thanks, Cami. Great job. So how do we get these patches? First, get back to the person who invited you here. We also will be available after this call to talk to you and answer questions when we end the recording tonight. And these patches, actually, the X39, the ones that we've primarily been talking about tonight, are available retail for $149.95 for a 30-day supply. We wear them 12 hours on, 12 hours off. But we don't like to sell them to you that way. We like to sell you a wholesale pack so that you can get them less expensive at $99.95 a month. Cami was talking about sleep. When I first started using the X39 patches, they were the only patches that I was using, and my sleep, I was needing 9 or 10 hours of sleep a night, and I was able to actually go down to 7 without an alarm. I'd wake up and I'd be fully energized and ready to go. Next slide, please. So these are the wholesale packs that are available. There's a core pack that we recommend for a single person. For a couple or a couple of people, there's the advanced pack for, if you have a family, there's an advanced plus pack, or if you are really have a lot of friends that you want to share with, or you have a practice that you want to sell these out of, then the premium pack might be for you. Now, we suggest, because consistency is huge with these, that you get on a monthly subscription order. I don't know about you, but I have all my bills auto pay, and I want to make sure that I wouldn't be out of patches. And so I always have a subscription order set up so that I can just continue to get my patches and I won't have any time without them. It's super important to recognize that when we wear the patches, we need to make sure that we drink water, we have bioavailable vitamins. The way that I look at patching is these are the blueprint or the instructions for our body to remember how it is made and how it is intended to heal itself. And so we're the contractor. It's our job to put the materials for cell creation into our body. And so these are the blueprint, and they tell our body and remind it how to heal itself. Next slide, please. So a couple of different ways that we can do the wholesale packs. This one is showing the X39, 1 month of X39, sleep of it, 2 of Eon, which actually helps our body lower its inflammation. Inflammation actually will eat the stem cells, and so it's really works synergistically with the X39. And these are the 2 patches that I recommend most people start with, is the Eon for inflammation and the X39 for repair, so that it can work together and rapidly start helping. We also have Alavita that helps with the sleep. It helps with collagen production. It helps decalcify the pineal gland. And it also can help with like ligaments, tendons, different things like that. It helps lengthen telomeres. It's quite wonderful, actually. Next slide, please. Another way of doing the pack, and these are for the core pack, the very first one for a single person, would be to actually take the X39 and the Eon and utilize it with Ice Wave. you're having some different pain problems, IceWave is a pain interrupter. It actually blocks the pain signal. So kind of playing around with it a little bit to figure out, where that blocking point is fantastic. And you can get 2 packs of this. They are a 2-patch system. So there's 30 patches that come in it, but it's 15 uses. Next slide, please. So also, I talked about having bioavailable vitamins and minerals in your body. LifeWave just came out with some supplements, drinks, the Cellergize morning and also the Cellergize evening. And what these drinks do is they actually give your body the vitamins and minerals necessary for the daytime patches and the vitamins and minerals necessary for the nighttime patches with the evening one. And so I highly recommend everybody utilize the Cellergize. I was taking handfuls of pills previously, trying to make sure that I got enough bioavailable vitamins and minerals in my body to have the patches be able to do their job of good cell creation. And, anymore in our diets, because of soil quality depletion and different things, we are not able to actually eat enough nutrients and minerals that our body needs for good health and wellness. And so I just highly recommend that everybody take advantage of the Cellergize that we now have. And they help the patches to work at their optimum. Next slide, please. So I talked to you about the Cellergize evening. It just came out literally. They just, I believe this month, started offering it. And it works at night with the nighttime patches and also has different things in it that can help with sleep as well. Next slide, please. We also have a water machine that has just been created, and I believe it will be offered starting in January, fingers crossed, that infuses water with light. It is a new type of technology. It's never been done before, new type of water, and was the easiest patent that David Schmidt says he's ever gotten, and a new type of patent had to be created for it. I'm super excited for it. There have been really super good results that have been coming out of people using them, having bones fixed within a few days that have been damaged, having other health issues that have, gotten better very quickly. I've actually drank some of the water, and it kind of made my body like I felt like I could see things crisper, like everything was more vibrant, like I was more awake and more in tune with my environment and nature, and also energized. I had more energy throughout the day. So next slide, please. Every week you can find Cami, uh, Heather, Jeff, and I, as well as Tracey, here on Zoom every Monday and Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. And on Tuesdays, so Monday, Tuesday, we do an intro. And then on Tuesdays, we actually will do a deep dive on some other health topic. And I absolutely love doing them. I know that Cami is doing one tomorrow night. Cami, what is your deep dive on tomorrow night?
We're going to do a deep dive tomorrow on boosting your immune system.
Ooh, that sounds like it'd be very beneficial for this time of year. On Wednesdays, you can also find Marcy on Zoom at 4 o'clock, and the information is here for those. Next slide, please. So, what do we do next? If you have any questions, we'll be on here and we'll stay on and answer questions for you. Get back to the person who invited you. They can help you with your patches and ordering. LifeWave, because of FDA regulations, they're classified as a wellness product, and they cannot advertise to you what they actually do. And so they depend on us to actually market these for them and let you know how powerful these patches actually are. And they give us a thank you check to let us know that we're appreciated for that. I know for myself, I had a traumatic brain injury, and these gave me back full functionality. And so I feel a social responsibility now to share these with everybody and to let them know, what they can do for them. And I'm so grateful that Tracey came into my life, that she actually didn't give up on me. It took her 6 weeks to get me to try these. And I'm just so very grateful. So next slide, please. So every day we get to choose how we are and whether we choose to change, whether we choose to better our bodies, whether we choose to better our health and wellness, and whether we choose to grow emotionally and mentally. Next slide, please. So where we give away patches, and if you are a new person or you brought or somebody with, if you are a new person, please list in the comments what your name and that you're a new person, and also who brought you or who invited you. And each of you will get a chance to win 5 X39 patches. So if you are new, please put your name and information in the chat, and then Cami will get that together and we'll do a drawing here shortly. So I know for myself, I heard Roxy say that she'll never be without the patches. And I know that for myself, I've used them for 3.5 years, and I've continued to have better and better health as I've continued to wear them. And I value quality of life. And so I will not be without the patches. And I'm grateful that I'm every day getting younger and younger. Next slide, please. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, Cami, do you want to stop recording? Thank you, everybody, for joining us. You want to stop recording, and then we'll answer any questions anybody has.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, you guys, for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
And stay on for the drawing here.
Yes, hang on just a second.